Hey there, fellow NEBOSH Diploma students. Stressed about the Unit DI-2 closing interview? You are not alone. This crucial stage is where you showcase your knowledge and skills to the interviewer, and it can feel overwhelming. But fear not. I'm here to guide you through the entire process with this comprehensive tutorial. In this video, we will learn everything you need to know to successfully complete your closing interview for your Diploma DI-2 unit. I will cover in part 1, I will read summary and important points of the scenario. In part 2, I will list all possible questions that the interviewer may ask you. And in part 3, I will explain possible short answers to all questions. By the end of this video, you will be armed with the knowledge and confidence to walk into your closing interview feeling prepared and ready to impress. So, grab your notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's conquer Unit DI-2 together. Part 1. Summary and important points of the scenario. Waterwise Analytics, WWA, is a thriving organization dedicated to safeguarding water quality through careful testing and analysis. Located in a purpose-built facility near a busy town, Waterwise Analytics has a team of 30 skilled scientists, technicians, and support staff. The working and functions of WWA lies in its 4 specialized labs. Lab 1, the contamination investigation, identifying pollutants, and creating treatment plants to keep water fit for purpose. Lab 4, the working and microscope workers are vigilant against E. coli 0157 in bathing waters, safeguarding public health. Other labs. Each lab plays a crucial role analyzing water samples and ensuring its safety for various uses. Beyond the labs, a dedicated fieldwork team also work for Waterwise Analytics, inspecting water sources, crossing remote lands to reach hidden springs and boreholes, collecting valuable samples after investigation and informing the lab analysis. So we see some accidents happen at Waterwise Analytics. What were those accidents? I explained here. In lab 1, worker B spills sodium hypochlorite due to using a large container of 20 liters. Raising concerns about safe work practices, lab manager reviews procedures and confirms training was done, highlighting the surprising nature of the incident. Fieldwork team. New field worker A takes on too much work for his first role job. He gets lost and receives missed calls from the manager. Despite assurances of the knowledge with the area from worker A, the manager was concerned about sending him alone. Fine ending, F and D. Workers X and Y feel pressure due to absent workers and upcoming visits from WWA. They share using the breaker and then hand dig to expose the water pipe. Lab 4 contracts. Water-wise analytics tests bathroom water quality for E. coli 0157, publishing results online. Recent health problems at Green Valley Lake attract bad publicity for this lab. 4. Workers are experienced and minimize contamination but face pressure due to workload. Microscope use. In lab 4, workers spend long hours using basic, heavy, and non-adjustable microscopes to count E. coli colonies. Highlights of different issues, including safety concerns. Lab 1 accidents and new field worker workload raised questions about procedures and risk assessments. Communication gaps, missed calls, and lack of information sharing lead to problems in both fieldwork and lab 1. Pressure and workload. New workers feel pressure and lab 4 faces intense workload due to high-profile contracts. Equipment limitations. Basic microscopes hinders efficiency and work comfort in lab 4. These issues need to be addressed to ensure worker safety, improve communication, manage workload effectively, and maintain water-wise analytics reputation. There are some points which you need to consider. Lab 1. Worker B spills sodium hypochlorite due to using a large container of 20 liters instead of previous use of 5-liter bottles. The lab manager is concerned about safe working methods in Lab 1. Workers receive training in handling hazardous substances. Sodium hypochlorite is now supplied in a 20-liter container. Worker B did not decant sodium hypochlorite into a labeled container. Field work team. New field worker A takes on too much work for his first job. Field worker A claims are familiar with the sampling points. Field worker A gets lost and unable to receive calls and misses calls from the fieldwork manager. Fieldwork manager was concerned about sending a new worker along. Fieldwork managers needs to inspect and sample water sources next week. That's why he agreed to send worker A. Find and dig. Workers X and Y are concerned about worker Z's absence. Worker X and Y feel pressure due to water-wise analytics visits. Workers X and Y will share using the breaker. Fieldwork manager waits for digging to be completed before inspecting the water pipe. Lab 4. Lab 4 tests bathroom water quality for E. coli 0157. Lab 4 results are published on a public website. Shareholders are concerned about bad publicity due to water-wise analytics involvement. Lab workers are experienced and minimize contamination. Workers spend significant time using microscopes. Microscopes are basic, heavy, and non-adjustable. So coming on to the part 2. Here I will list possible questions the interviewer may ask from you. Try to understand all these questions clearly. Number 1, what are the risks of using 20 liters large sodium hypochlorite containers? Question number 2, how will you control those risks? Question number 3, briefly explain E. coli 0157. What type of this biological agent is? What are the sources and its properties and the possible ill health effects? Question number 4. Explain how swimmers at Green Valley Lake have become ill. Question number 5. How the family members and other people affected by E. coli 0157. Question number 6. Why are the people at Green Valley Lake affected more than White Cliff Cove? Question number 7. Worker A went for sample collections. What were the risks for him as a lone worker? Question number 8. How can lone minder devices help to reduce the lone working risks? Question number 9. Other than the use of lone minder devices, what other control measures can help us to reduce the risk of lone working? Question number 10. What level of vibration risk is being faced by finder dig workers? How will you assess and control these risks? Question number 11. How the working conditions were contributing to ergonomics risks at Lab 4, and what do you suggest in controlling those risks? Part 3. In this part, I will explain all answers which you need to tell your interviewer. Question 1. Using large 20-liter containers of sodium hypochlorite presents several risks. These risks include physical hazards like spills, splashes, and musculoskeletal strain, chemical hazards like inhalation, skin, and eye contact, and mixing with other chemicals and other hazards like storage and handling difficulties and improper training. It's crucial to implement safety measures like using smaller containers, providing proper training, implementing safe handling procedures, and having adequate spill control measures in place to minimize these risks. Answer to question number 2. To effectively manage the risk associated with 20-liter sodium hypochlorite container, a combination of administrative, engineering, and personal protective equipment controls is essential. Administrative controls involve using smaller containers, limiting access, developing safe work procedure, and providing proper training. Engineering control include installing spill containment, utilizing dispensing equipment, providing ventilation, and installing IVA stations and safety showers. Proper personal protective equipment such as safety goggles, chemical-resistant gloves, lab coats, and appropriate footwear is also crucial. Additionally, containers must be clearly labeled, stored securely, and disposed of properly. By implementing these comprehensive measures, water-wise analytics can significantly reduce the risks associated with using 20-liter containers of sodium hypochlorite and ensure the safety of its workers. Answer to the question number 3. E. coli 0157, a specific strain of the E. coli bacterium, is a dangerous foodborne pathogen. This gram-negative, broad-shaped bacterium belongs to the Enterobacter species family and produces toxins, causing severe illness. Primarily found in animal intestines, its contamination occurs through animal waste, undercooked food, unpasteurized dairy product, contaminated water. E. coli 0157's properties include adherence, facilitating colonizations, toxin production, damaging the intestinal lining, acid resistance, increasing infection risks, and refrigeration tolerance, making control difficult. Infections can cause severe abdominal cramps, bloody diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, fever, and dehydration. In serious cases, hemorrhagic uremic syndrome (HUS) can develop, leading to kidney failure and even death. The severity of the symptoms depends on individual factors and the amount of the bacteria ingested. Answer to the question number 4. While the scenario does not clearly state how swimmers at Green Valley Lake become ill, several potential causes can be attributed on the basis of document number 3. The E. coli 0157 analysis in Lab 4 and increased public attention regarding swimmers' illness suggests possible E. coli contamination in the lake was due to the presence of other pathogens, chemical spills, inadequate water treatment, or even environmental factors would also be included in the contributing factors. To determine the precise cause of illness, further investigation involving water sample analysis, contamination sources, identification, and water treatment assessment is crucial. Answer to question 5. E. coli 0157 infection can cause devastating consequences for individuals, families, and communities as well. Individuals experience severe physical symptoms like bloody diarrhea and kidney failure, leading to emotional distress and lost income due to absence from work. Families face emotional burdens and financial strain due to medical costs and lost productivity. Community is faced with public health concerns, anxiety, and economic losses from medical care, closures, and damaged public trust. This highlights the need for comprehensive sport intervention strategies and preventive measures to address the wide-ranging impact of E. coli 0157 infection. Answer to question number 6. Green Valley Lake is seemingly experiencing more illness than White Cliff pools. Several factors could contribute to this difference, including high contamination levels at Green Valley Lake, environmental differences favoring pathogen growth, human behaviors, increasing exposures, or even limited information and biased perception. To uncover the true cause, further investigation is crucial. This involves analyzing water quality, assessing environmental factors, surveying swimming habits, and collecting comprehensive data on both locations. Only through a thorough investigation can we understand the reason for higher illness rates at Green Valley Lake and implement targeted intervention to protect swimmers. Answer to question number 7. Worker A went to the farmlands for water sample collection as a lone worker. This lone working presented substantial risks for him. The rough terrain aggravated by the severe weather condition increased the risks of slips, falls, and hypothermia. Additionally, the isolated location posed the threat of encounters with wild animals. Environmental hazards further increased by limited access to help in case of an emergency. Organizational risks and a potential lack of specific training for lone work in such environments, inadequate supervision, and poor communication, which could have hindered timely support and responses. Addressing these risks through proper training, supervision, communication, and safety measures is crucial to ensure the safety of the lone workers like worker A. Answer to question number 9. Lone working devices, also known as lone minder devices, are electronic devices that can be used to help protect lone workers from a variety of risks. These devices typically have a number of features that can help to keep lone workers safe, including two-way communication, GPS tracking, fall detection, man-down detection, and geofencing. In addition to these features, lone worker devices can also be used to check in with lone workers, send reminders, and collect data. Overall, lone working devices can be a valuable tool for helping to reduce the risks associated with lone working. Answer to question number 9. Beyond lone worker devices, several control measures can significantly reduce lone working risks, categorized into pre-activity, operational, and post-activity phases. Pre-activity controls involve thorough risk assessments, meticulous task planning, comprehensive training, clear communication protocols, and appropriate PPE provision. Operational controls encompass supervision, safe work procedures, specific emergency response plans, and diligent incident reporting and investigation. Post-activity controls include debriefing sessions, feedback incorporation, and regular control measures updates. Additionally, providing psychological support, promoting physical health and well-being, and adopting technology like wearable devices and real-time tracking systems further enhance lone working security. Implementing these comprehensive measures alongside lone worker devices is crucial to ensure a safe and secure working environment for those performing lone work tasks. Answer to question number 10. While the exact level of vibration risk faced by find and dig workers remains unclear, a comprehensive assessment and control strategy can be implemented to ensure their safety. This involves identifying and measuring vibration levels generated by the various tools, evaluating exposure duration, and considering individual worker susceptibility. The hierarchy of controls prioritizes eliminating vibration tools, substituting them with less vibrating tools, implementing engineering and administrative controls, and finally providing appropriate PPEs. Additionally, health surveillance, incident reporting, and regular control measures updates are essential for ongoing risk management. By implementing these measures, find and dig can significantly mitigate vibration risks and create a safer working environment for their employees. Answer to question number 11. The specific work conditions contributing to ergonomic risks at Lab 4, as per document 7 picture, several features of the working arrangements will have contributed to the poor postures being adopted when using the microscope. Number 1, the microscope was positioned too low. This required the workers to bend their neck forward to see through the eyepieces, which would have put strain on their neck muscles and ligaments. The worker was not using a chair with adequate back support. This made it difficult for them to maintain a good posture, as they would have had to bend forward to reach the microscope. The worker was not taking breaks from Using the microscope, prolonged periods of time in a static position can lead to muscle fatigue and pain. The following are some ill health conditions that a worker might experience using the microscope in this way. Neck pain. This is the most common complaint of workers who use microscopes for extended period of times. The pain is caused by the strain on the neck muscles and ligaments. Shoulder pain. The pain is caused by the strain on the shoulder muscles and ligaments. Back pain. The pain is caused by the strain on the back muscles and ligaments. Eye strain. The strain is caused by the constant focusing and defocusing of the eyes. Headaches. The headaches are caused by the muscle tension in the neck and shoulders. So guys, thank you very much for your participation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I am so grateful for you taking the time to watch it. I put a lot of effort into creating these videos. And it means the world to me that you find them helpful. I'm always looking for ways to improve my videos. So please let me know if you have any feedback. I do also love to hear what you do like to see me cover in future tutorials. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel so you never miss a new video, and don't forget to like and share this video with your friends. Thank you again for watching.